And good afternoon from Rosholt, Wisconsin, site of this Division IV 2026 sectional semifinal. Although I was told it's actually pronounced Rosholt, the original pronunciation, right? But nowadays everybody just says Rosholt. Jason Zaleski here, Steve Maves to my right, Ryder Spada sits over there. We've got Keegan Carper up on the stump. Katie Lecton is around helping us out, and we've got sectional semifinal baseball. This is Athens, the visiting team in the field now. They will take on the Columbus Catholic Dons. They come in as the 3 and the 2 seeds respectively. What is it?
Athens 4.
Oh, 4. What is Columbus then?
2.
Oh, okay. The 4 and the 2 seeds. Oh, that's right, because Pittsville was beat by these Athens Blue Jays in 11 innings. I knew I was forgetting one big detail, I guess is what you call that one. Yeah, so the Blue Jays here, maybe you call it an upset over the 3 seed Pittsville Panthers. It was on the road. Athens did have to go down to Pittsville and win that game. It took them 11 innings. It was capped off, the comeback, I suppose, or the win in the 11th inning, made somewhat possible by a 3-run home run from Dax Diethelm. So I would like to say, as we're in our, we'll call this our Be Well studio, pre-game show, experience cutting-edge recovery tools, hydromassage, infrared sauna, red light therapy, PEMF, all and more. It's designed to make your body and mind feel the best. You get sessions. $29 is where the memberships start. Find out all about it at bewell-studio.com. That's Marshfield's wellness destination, Be Well Studio. So you would like to say for Athens, well, they got momentum coming into this one, except for it was 6 days ago. So I don't know if you're able to carry momentum 6 days. Maybe, I'm not sure. We'll find out. For Columbus Catholic, they had a little easier path that night in particular. I was at that game, and I got home. Now, I live just outside of Marshfield where that game was played as Columbus Catholic beat Iola Scandinavia. It was something like 7-3 in that neighborhood. I got home, and I still had an hour and a half of baseball to watch from Pittsville, as Steve Maves and Joe Anderson brought that one home into the nighttime on Wednesday night last week. Oh, man. Yeah, what a situation that was. So Athens is here. They did win. Again, Dax Diethelm, 3-run homer. Give Blue Jays tons of credit for making the win and being here. Like I said, Columbus Catholic. It's a 3 or 4 run win over Iola Scandinavia and Marshfield on Wednesday evening. Because again, that Athens-Pittsville game ended at nighttime. And of course, one of the things that really sticks in my craw here today, I'm only going to mention it this one time, both teams wearing blue. Not a fan. Somebody's got to wear white, and it should be Columbus. I mean, they're the home team. Should be wearing white out here. That's all. I'm not going to mention it again. So let's go. We'll wait for starting lineups. We'll tell you some other stuff on Zaleski Sports today. We are one of now 6 sectional sites around the state. Perhaps we will see 6 teams punch their ticket to the state tournament. One of those sites, if there's a loss coming up, we won't stay for the championship game. That's how that math works out. It was Rib Lake defeating Gibraltar 7-4 earlier on this diamond. So the Rib Lake Redmen are milling around Fair Park right now, getting their cheeseburgers and their nachos, waiting to see who they're going to play. And that'll be a championship game, a state qualifying game scheduled for 4 o'clock right here. We'll have it live, of course. In somewhat of an upset, I mean, River Falls, they upset, well, I mean, I guess Eau Claire North probably calls it an upset. It was a 4-5 in River Falls, but they needed 3 errors in the bottom of the 7th inning. River Falls did to beat Eau Claire North. They got all 3 errors, and now today they beat Hudson, who at times were the number 1 ranked team in the state. So River Falls onto a sectional final. They'll play the winner of Spash and Menominee. That game probably just getting underway right now over at Casper Park in Chippewa Falls. In another upset, Fond du Lac over Germantown 8-1. If it wasn't Hudson number 1 during the year, it was Germantown, and there might have been a third team in that mix, but these were teams that were assured places at state, and neither will go. And then Marathon beat Stratford. What was the final there, Steve? 5-0? 4-0. 4-0. Marathon Red Raiders on to a sectional final. They will play the winner of Brilliant Kewanee over in Crivets. That game on Zaleski Sports right now. Championship game to follow. You can check that out. Brilliant Kewanee, Bill Held on the call. What do we have here? Spash and Menominee with Mike Wendland on the call. All these 1 o'clock games coming on now. Nina and West Bend coming up soon with Elijah Vangsalata on the call. Wapaka and Waupun, Gunnard Sippert on the call coming up at 1. Or just, it was delayed, right, because there was an extra inning game going on, so that'll come on soon. Loyal is at Eau Claire Emmanuel Lutheran. Dan Lau and Joe Anderson going to duke it out to see who gets to do the play-by-play, if they don't just do it together, which would be entertaining anyway. Those are the 1 o'clock games. I think I got them all. Yeah, let's go through them again. Make sure everybody knows what's going on. We are here, Athens Columbus Catholic, Loyal Eau Claire Emmanuel Lutheran, Waupun and Wapaka, Brilliant and Kewanee, Menominee Stevens Point, Nina West Bend West. That sounds expensive. WIAA chooses to charge us $250 per game. Bring these games to you, plus all the costs associated therein. We are pretty excited to be here today, so thank you all. Thanks for watching. Come on down if you're at work. Again, we are at Fair Park here in Rossholt with a championship game to follow. So if you're a fan of Rib Lake, Athens, Columbus Catholic, come on down. Full concessions. I saw Ryder snacking on some cheese fries. We got cheeseburgers and other stuff coming to us later. So come on down and join us. We are here just outside the press box. Stop by and say hi. And we'll wrap up the pregame show with that. Hurry in for huge savings at Hiller's True Value. Now, Hiller's Ace Hardware. Save on Milwaukee Outdoor Power Equipment, everything chainsaws, string trimmers. Hiller's True Value, soon to be Hiller's Ace Hardware. We'll have starting lineups coming on right after this on Zaleski Sports, presented by Forward Bank.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that look for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Nuts Deep 2, a Marshfield favorite for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Soup, salad, pizza, omelets, sandwiches, wraps, and burgers. How about appetizers like loaded tots and super nuts nachos? 14 large TVs to watch all your favorite games. Plus, entertainment and event space for groups large and small for your upcoming parties. Nuts Deep 2 again, awarded Best Burgers and Fish Fry in Marshfield. Nuts Deep 2 on South Central Avenue in Marshfield and Nuts Deep 2 North in Spencer.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
All right, ground rules meeting happening now. Live on Zaleski Sports. Let's go through some starting lineups. I don't believe we'll have an anthem here, although I didn't check. But the players will be announced, but I'll go through them now. Here's what the Athens Blue Jays bring to the occasion. Their starting lineup looks like this. Batting order, Dax Diethelm, Nick Paul, Cam Zarnke, Alex Belter, Caleb Craycraft, Jeff Draper, Kian Ellenbecker, Mason Belter, and Derek Yessa. That's the 1 through 9 for the Blue Jays. For the Dons, Ray Becker, Matt Konechny, Carson Eckes, Carter Summer, Tyler Hargraves, Ryan Bernick, Caleb Pankratz, Holden Lomax, and Rocco Maher. As Jason's going to put some positions down on his scorebook here for you. We know where everybody's going to take up the field here soon. Again, I believe everybody gets announced here, so we've got some time here to get that all sorted out. Again, sectional semifinal. Winner here moves on to the next game, currently scheduled for 4 p.m., where they will play Rib Lake, and a trip to state is on the line. Somebody's going to go to state here in Rossholt today. So this should be the Blue Jays coming on the field here first, and there they are. Here come the Blue Jays onto the diamond. I will go through each team one more time for you. Okay, we see the Blue Jays right now. Again, it's Dax Diethelm in center field, Nick Paul at second base, Cam Zarnke at shortstop, Alex Belter at third base. Pitching, Caleb Craycraft bats fifth, Jeff Draper bats sixth, Kian Ellenbecker bats seventh, Mason Belter bats eighth, and Derek Yessa bats ninth for Todd Diethelm's Athens Blue Jays here this afternoon. And Jared Kresselt, manager of the Columbus Catholic Dons. And they go Ray Becker, Matt Konechny, Carson Eckes, Carter Summer, Tyler Hargraves, Ryan Burnick, Caleb Pankratz, Holden Lomax, and Rocco Maher. I'll go through the defensive positioning for these Dons after what they are lining up for as the national anthem. So I'm going to go along with them. Probably is, right? I mean, if they're lining up for it. They were told, I was not. We'll see what transpires here. Everybody comes out to the diamond, and yep, so we will set it up to our PA for today's national anthem.
At this time, we ask that you please rise, remove your hats, and direct your attention towards the flag beyond the field as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
All right, again, we were scheduled for a 1 p.m. start. Game number one went over 2 hours, so we are just a tick behind. First pitch coming up here soon. Let's take a look at how the Dons line up defensively. Starting pitcher for Columbus Catholic is Matt Konechny. He is caught by Ray Becker. And we go around the horn on the infield. Tyler Hargraves at first, Caleb Pankratz at second. Shortstop is Carter Summer. Third base, Ryan Burnick. And the outfield, left to right, Rocco Maher, Carson Eckes, and Holden Lomax. It was Konechny pitching the win on Wednesday over at Hackman in Marshfield against Iola Scandinavia in that regional final. So Konechny gets the nod again here to start this sectional semifinal. And we'll see how this one transpires. It had been Devlin Timler, who had been the other, quote, number one, 1A, 1B, or whatever. Starting pitcher, Devlin Timler, congratulations, young man. He is out serving our country and at boot camp. He left for boot camp about 2 weeks ago now. And congratulations and thank you, Devlin, for your service to our country. as we will celebrate, and I'm already doing it. I got my American flag shoes on today. 250th anniversary of this great country this year, 2026. In 1776, the founding fathers got it all started for us. And Devlin Timler up to the task, joining the military just about 2 weeks ago. So it had been Timler, Matt Konechny obviously pitching now. Ray Becker has thrown more than a number of innings this year. He's catching now. Carson Eckes in center field, and maybe one or two others out there, but they're shorthanded with Timler off in the United States Army. So they definitely are shorthanded here today, but they're here for it. And Caleb Craycraft, starting pitcher for these Blue Jays when we'll meet the Blue Jays in the field coming up at the bottom of the inning. First pitch going to fly at 116, and it stays low for ball one, and we are underway in this sectional semifinal here at Rosholt Fair Park, Rosholt, Wisconsin. Winner here plays Rib Lake, 4 p.m. The winner of that game will head to Appleton, the 2026 baseball state tournament. And 3 straight to Diethelm, the lefty. And now Konechny pumps in a strike. 3 balls and a strike now to the center fielder Diethelm. You can hear my headset, wind blowing in just a bit today. And it'll be a 5-pitch walk and a runner for the Blue Jays to start this one out. We have, over the season, we have seen some slow starts from Mac. And we have, it seems like almost always, I don't remember time not, I may be not remembering or didn't see it. Mac has always, in my vision, has climbed back and closed out an inning when he does start out a little slow. And slow start continues here against the second baseman, Nick Paul. So Blue Jays batters here are going to be choosy. 5 of the first 6 pitches from Konechny have been balls. And most of them not particularly close. Another one misses wide. Mac now takes a breath, shakes out his right arm, his pitching hand, and thinking to himself, what do I got to do here? Blue Jays dugout, chance ball 3. Bunt shown, be pulled back for strike 1. So Paul sees the strike from Konechny. Crashing in from third base was Ryan Bernick, but that bunt was just for show. Attempting to throw off the pitcher Konechny. Nothing too serious there. Now there will be action on 2-1. Bunt shown, bunt is down. Konechny will come off the mound field, the only place to first for the first out of the inning. So Paul gets the job done, sends Diethelm over to second. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Cam Zarnke. Right-hander Zarnke, the shortstop, steps in. Runner in scoring position is Diethelm. And this one fired right over at second base, knocked down by Pankratz, throws it high, and everybody is safe. Zarnke aboard. Over to third goes Diethelm, and the Blue Jays in business here in this first inning. Ball bobbled and then thrown high. It'll be an error on Pankratz. And here's the cleanup hitter, Alex Belter. Belter, knee brace on his back leg, his right leg. And a strike comes in to Belter. Throw over and a courtesy throw. Zarnke back in plenty of time. It's always dangerous, I think. Runner on third, throwing over to first. But, I am no baseball coach, not by far. And the throw is going to go into center field. Diethelm comes in, and the Blue Jays score here in their top half of the first. Stolen base for Zarnke. An error on Becker brings the run in. And you can probably hear as the Blue Jays occupy the dugout right below us. They are pretty excited. Scoring a run here. It was a called strike, so no balls, 2 strikes to Belter. And Belter hits that one right into the fence, guarding the Columbus Catholic players up on the rail. So no balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and strike 3 on Belter. So first strikeout today for Konechny. And the second out of the inning. So here's the pitcher, Caleb Craycraft. Craycraft bats with Zarnke at second. He sees one high from Konechny. Pretty good. Swing and a miss. Craycraft out in front of the off-speed pitch from Konechny. Ball and a strike now to Caleb. And the 1-1, strike 2 called. Don's looking to get in the dugout. The 1-2 from Konechny. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Konechny strikes out the final 2 of the inning, Belter and Craycraft. But it's the error that sends Diethelm home after a leadoff walk, put him on, and Athens scores 1 on the top of the first. Columbus coming to bat in the bottom. You're watching sectional baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by Forward Bank.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield. Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Wisconsin shops at Gross Auto Group for 3 big reasons. No hassle pricing, lifetime warranty, massive selection, price to move. Gross Auto Group's no hassle pricing means the price you see is the price you pay. No back and forth, no wasted time. Our lifetime engine warranty means we want your new ride running for as long as you own it. And with 8 brands in 6 stores, Gross Auto has the ride you want at the price you need. 3 reasons, 3 towns. Gross Auto Group in Neelsville, Black River Falls, and Marshfield.
Back here to Rosholt Fair Park, we take a look at the fans in attendance, and those are, looks like Athens fans. Again, everybody's blue today, so probably Athens. I don't know. There's a lot of blue out here. Both teams blue. Athens scores in the first. It's a leadoff walk to Diethelm. Later in, scoring from third on an error on a throw down to a stealing Cam Zarnke that was sent into center field. So Athens scores. Columbus batting here in their home half of the first inning. Ray Becker, Matt Konechny, and Carson Eckes, 1, 2, 3 in this Don's lineup. Overcast skies right now. There was some sun earlier, but it has turned to overcast skies. Not much of a breeze when it is. It's blowing in from right field towards home plate. It's a little humid, but I'm in my element here, man. This is a great day. Drexel Transport now hiring. Come drive for the team that's family owned and operated since 1989. Drexel Transport says, go Dons. I think this is a great day. I could use some sun, though. Sun would make it even nicer. But it's mostly cloudy. I guess there are, I don't know what the weather guys call this when there's like 3% blue in the sky. Mostly cloudy. I said overcast. I don't know the difference. Caleb Craycraft pitching for the Blue Jays. Right-handy gets the nod today. Was he your starter on Wednesday? No, okay. Yeah. So Blue Jays going with a different top bird today. I was going to say top dog, but they're birds. Oh, and they hit. Becker gets hit. So Craycraft a little anxious perhaps. A little excited to be here. I am. And that's why you don't want me on the mound. So here's Matt Konechny now with a runner on. So both teams now give a free pass to their leadoff hitter in the first inning. Yeah, hit him square in the 5, right on the back. So here's the pitcher, Konechny. 2 strikeouts in the inning. And that one comes high and inside as Konechny twists out of the way and then stares down Craycraft. I mean, as much of a stare down as you can have in the bottom of the first. He did take a look at him. That one is Victor Wembanyama height. Spurs beat the Knicks last night, for those that care about the NBA. I found out this morning. I looked at the score when I woke up. I don't even know the NBA is going on most days. 2 balls, no strikes. Craycraft. And this one sent into right field by Konechny, drifting back, and that's over the head of Yessa in right. Becker being held at third. It's a double for Konechny. So Don's fire back here in the bottom of the first. Konechny ditches his left elbow protector. Manager and third base coach Jared Kresselt runs out to get it. Here is Carson Eckes. By the way, with manager Jared Kresselt, if you want to ever see a coach sprint around the ball diamond during play, keep an eye on Jared Kresselt. He takes, he's an old ball player, but he likes getting out and strutting his stuff during the ball game. A strike to Eckes. And he will let it loose out there. Foul ball hit. There's not much foul territory here, so probably won't see it very often, but he will sprint down left field to go collect a foul ball. Eckes sees that one go outside for ball 1. Paul Lecker here, MarshfieldAreaSports.com, taking pictures. Some of those pictures you might see. Look out down there. Boy, Eckes hit that one in the construction dirt. They're doing some sort of updates over at the actual the fairgrounds pavilion, and there's like a concrete slab up there. Put stuff there. That was hit straight left. Here's 1 ball, 2 strikes from Craycraft to Eckes, and another one spoiled, hit into the trees. It's a beautiful park out here. Scenic. Got soybean fields, or I guess hay fields this year. Could be some soy way out there. Grass otherwise. Ball and 2 strikes again from Craycraft. High. They're not growing potatoes out there, are they, Steve? No? Okay. I didn't think so. Some soy, some hay. Forest way out there. 2-2 the count. And count full now to the Don center fielder, Carson Eckes. Very scenic treed landscape just behind us to the left of the concession stand into the actual fairgrounds area. Full count. Swing and a miss, and snap throw down to third. Becker just back in time as Eckes strikes out to Craycraft for the first out of the bottom of this first inning. Here's Carter Summer. Again, runners on second and third. Eckes not able to move him. In comes the right-handed batting Carter Summer, and here comes some height. Depending on soccer or basketball, he has been either 6'5" or 6'7", depending on the sport. They don't list heights for baseball usually. Strike call to Summer. Yeah, he was shorter. I suppose that's strategy, right? If I list myself as shorter for the goalie in soccer, you might think you got a better chance of scoring. And of course, I'm going to put my height at whatever for basketball. This one placed into center field. Becker will come in Konechny, the ball is misplayed in center. Konechny will score. It'll be a single, 2 RBIs, and an error. 2-1 Dons. So 2 RBI base hit for Summer. As my scorebook says, Konechny was going to score anyway, and then the ball misplayed in center by Diethelm brings Summer over to second. So you follow it all there, right? It's base hit, 2 RBI, error, 2-1 Dons. The cleanup hitter Summer getting the job done. So here's first baseman Tyler Hargraves, who does have some pop in his bat, and sends this to center field. What'd I just say? Don't hit my car! Home run! Two-run homer for Tyler Hargraves. Who said he's got pop in his bat? Who was that guy? Oh, man. Did not hit my car, though, so that's nice. Dons score 4 in the inning. 2 RBI double from Summer, and then he finds himself on second base. The next pitch, Tyler Hargraves, a bomb to straightaway center. Bases are cleared, 4-1 Columbus Catholic. Here is Ryan Burnick now. Just to let people in on the secret, my car is actually holding the pitcher-catcher camera that you see from center field. So that was my concern. If that would have been hit just a little to the left, it would have hit my car. And then I don't know what would have happened next. Ball and a strike now to the third baseman, Ryan Burnick. I do have one of the windows open. I guess I could have went through the window and then maybe landed in my soft seat. I don't have to worry about it. It didn't happen. I'm just going to forget about that. Late swing. Burnick didn't want to, and he couldn't help it. He swings through it. A ball and 2 strikes now to Burnick. I crack myself up sometimes. Here's the 1-2 from Craycraft. Fouled off. That goes into the trees behind the... Yeah, kids are going to run for that one. You get a freezy pop if you get the ball. There is no way anybody's getting that ball. That's not happening. Yeah. I congratulate him for the thought. You might come out with poison ivy, so I recommend no. 1-2 again. Swing and a miss. Second strikeout of the inning for Caleb Craycraft. Yeah, they're looking. They're in the tall weeds, combing around. It's kind of swampy back there. Two kids go about 11 years old. It's very tall. It's thick. But he's got a baseball. He's got a baseball. I hope that's worth the freezy pop. Here's Caleb Pankratz. Yeah, right. Might have just grabbed any ball in there. That's true. That happens at golf. You go to fish out your ball from someplace less inspiring that you hit it, and you just grab anybody's ball once you're in there. I do. Check swing right into the Blue Jays dugout. That fit right in there. That is a small gap, and it fit right in there. Brain trust of the Blue Jays having a chuckle about it. That gap is about 2.5 feet wide, and it was so sharply hit by Pankratz, it fit right in there. That is. I mean, I don't know if you could throw it in that gap. Pankratz down the line in right field, and that is hauled in by Derek Yessa. And our first inning has come to an end. It was an eventful first inning. We had a run scored by error for the Blue Jays. 2 RBI base hit from Carter Summer. Tyler Hargraves, a 2-run homer. 4-1 Columbus Catholic on Zaleski Sports, presented by Forward Bank.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 16 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now. Choose drunken chicken, BLT, Western, mac and cheese, sweet chili chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has broasted chicken, fish sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118 and scottyspizza.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Hey everybody, Ned over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and going on now, the Wheeler Summer Sale Down, which means take advantage of our lowest prices on our longest available units in stock. Going on now through July 7th, like this GMC Sierra, or this Yukon XL, or this Chevy Silverado, plus many more. The Wheeler Summer Sale Down, some of our lowest prices of the year, going on now through July 7th.
Back here to Ross Schultz. Columbus puts up a 4 spot in the bottom of the first, 4-1. Jeff Draper now, Kian Ellenbecker, Mason Belter due up for the Athens Fighting Blue Jays. And they'll need to fight back now. They find themselves now in trail position. And that one off the fence over there. Both these teams are going after each other's dugouts and thankful for the fences. Or this one may have already had to be stopped. There's just some wicked foul balls. I mean, some crazy swings to be able to put these balls in the positions and the spots that they're being put as Draper goes down on 3 pitches. Third strikeout today from Konechny. And here's the first baseman, Kian Ellenbecker. Blue Jays dugout telling Ellenbecker to attack right away, and he lays off the ball high instead. He says, "My eye knows better than your strategy." Thank you very much. Swing and a miss. Behind the fastball from Mack. Check swing, he went around, says our home plate umpire. So ball and 2 strikes now to Ellenbecker. The 1-2 from Konechny. Off-speed pitch, had him out in front. And I may have mentioned this in the top of the first. I did. Konechny has had some slow starts this year. Every time that I've seen him, and I think I've seen every start, he has bounced back. Well, the run came across in the first inning. Belter strikeout, Craycraft strikeout, Draper strikeout, Ellenbecker strikeout, all swinging. Mack has struck out the last 4 Athens batters, and that brings up the catcher, Mason Belter. By the way, winners already on Zaleski Sports today. Fond du Lac over Germantown. That was an upset. Rib Lake over Gibraltar, Washington Island. That Rib Lake team waits to play the winner of this game next for a trip to state. River Falls upsets Hudson. That was a 4-1 win. River Falls, the 4 seed. And Marathon beats Stratford 4-0. Those two split during the regular season in Merriwood South Conference play. Swing and a miss, drop third strike. Becker out, finds it, fishes it, delivers it to Hargraves. And Konechny has now struck out 5 in a row as the Blue Jays go down in order here in the second inning. For Columbus, it'll be Lomax, Maher, Becker. After this on Zaleski Sports, presented by Forward Bank.
Simple, clear, helpful, and built around you. This isn't just a new building, it's a new experience for our members and for the Stevens Point community. Now it's easier than ever to stop in when it works for you. With 24/7 drive-through access, our services fit your schedule, not the other way around. Here at Simplicity, that's the kind of experience we believe in. You'll still see the same friendly faces, now in a space designed to serve you better and enhance the community we're proud to be a part of. We can't wait to welcome you in.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
I mean, that guy there, he's got his back turned to me. I don't know who he is. I might if he turned around. But, yeah, the cutoff sweatshirt, that dude is all muscle. He's all about business. But he's working. I mean, he's literally about business, right? He's here working with his cutoff sweater on. Yeah, let's see. Can we see what he's working on? Who's he sending an email to? Doing his work there. Well, good for him. Do the work, get to watch the ball game. I guess that's been the thing for the last 6 years. Everybody gets to work wherever you want to. Cool. Good work, Keegan Carper up there on camera number 2. Again, Steve Maves, Ryder Spada, along with me, Jason Zaleski. Hello, everybody. Here's Holden Lomax, our right fielder, to lead off the Dons' home half of the second. Caleb Craycraft get some extra stretches, extra Michael Phelps arm flaps out there. Remember Olympic gold medalist, record-setting Michael Phelps? And before he would swim, he'd do these crazy arm flaps, and he'd hit the middle of his own back with his hands. just enormous arms for Mr. Phelps. He quite literally had feet like flippers. He was a stretchy dude. Perhaps Caleb is a nice swimmer too. I don't know. Hey, leadoff base hit for Holden Lomax. So Lomax delivers. That brings up the left fielder, Rocco Maher, who has been hitting pretty well over the last few weeks and made a ridiculous diving catch in left field in that regional final championship game last week, Wednesday, over at Jack Hackman in Marshfield. So Maher turning his game up when it counts. Swing and a miss. Maher wanted all of it. Craycraft blew it past him. Foul tip into the mitts and throw down to first. Gets out of the glove of Ellenbecker. Back in time was Lomax anyway. And no balls and 2 strikes to the left fielder, Maher. Oh-2 from Craycraft. Swing and a miss. Maher out in front of it. And the third strikeout today for Caleb Craycraft. And now back to the one-hitter, Ray Becker. As mentioned before, Paul Lecker, MarshfieldAreaSports.com fame is here taking pictures. A lot of those pictures show up in our weekly Zaleski Sports Headlines magazine. Columbus Catholic fans know you can find that magazine at various outlets in Marshfield, including Pick and Save, Festival Foods, Scotty's Pizza, and Chips Hamburgers. Outside of Marshfield, you can go to the Abbotsford Grocery Store, Owen, I don't know, I forget the name of it. The bait, I call it the bait and tackle shop in Owen. It's probably not at all what it is. I bought a Coke. I was there last time. Another throw down, and Lomax retreats. Over in Neilsville at Russell's in Blenker, you get it at the BP in Blenker. Spencer at the A&W in Spencer. Those are all the places. I get mine at Festival Foods in Marshfield. 1-1. This one is belted foul. Becker sends that one. I don't know, Steve, where did you park? Oh, he's safe then. Oh, you're safe then. No worries there. Somebody's car over there was in danger. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the Dons catcher, Ray Becker. 1 out in the inning, Lomax on the bag at first. Time is called, and it's a balk. So Diethelm, or I'm sorry, that's Craycraft made a move. Yep, he made a move towards home without continuing his motion. So over to second goes Lomax on the balk. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. And that one bounced in, and the wild pitch will send Lomax down to third. So on back-to-back interactions, Lomax, a couple of free passes, goes first to third with only 1 pitch thrown. So Lomax 90 feet away for Ray Becker. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that one stayed low. Fastball humming in there, but low for ball 3. Full count now to Becker. Here's the 3-2. And it's a walk, a 1-out walk issued to Becker. This is after the strikeout of Maher. So Craycraft loses Becker. Runners on the corners now for the pitcher, Matt Konechny. Yeah, we had about 3 innings of sunlight in game number 1. But we are all clouds here for game number 2 in eastern Portage County. And yeah, this will be a balk. Craycraft didn't step off the rubber as Becker made his move to second, and that threw Craycraft off his game. It's 5-1 Dons, and manager Todd Diethelm is going to come out and probably just talk to his infield. 2 balks in the inning, run scored, and yeah, and the 2 balks, that's exactly what manager Todd Diethelm is talking to his pitcher about. McDonald's of Marshfield says go Dons, come in today for the new FIFA World Cup meal. We were talking about this earlier. Yeah, pick from the 10-piece chicken McNuggets meal or the Big Mac meal and get 1 of 9 World Cup collector's cups. Now, I would suppose they're probably doing them week by week or something. I probably can't go in and just demand all 9 in one. I got to buy 9 Big Macs maybe. I don't know. Well, I'm going to find out today, though, because I'm on my way back. We'll see. Ryder, do you want to go to McDonald's on the way home? Sure, he says. Okay, of course. So Ryder and I are carpooling today, so we'll go find out. But anyway, at McDonald's of Marshfield, you should do the same thing. Maybe you'll see me and Ryder there after the game. It'll be late, though. We got a lot to pack up. Plus, we kind of join in on the celebration a little bit sometimes. So I'll be at a McDonald's sometime between 7 o'clock and 11 o'clock tonight. Special thanks to our game day sponsors, Frayne Auto Body, Taqueria Monarca, and Total Electric. All right, so the mound meeting is done. Again, manager Todd Diethelm, the first thing you saw Todd do was, yeah, here's Caleb, here's what the balks were, here's what your motion looked like. And Caleb kind of said, yeah, I know. I don't think he was confused about what had happened. But as the manager, you come out there and take the opportunity to talk to your pitcher and the entire infield. Just get the whole thing woed up in the bottom of the second inning. Whoa, horsey. And this one is going to be belted into right field. Konechny gets a hold of it. Turning for home is Becker. An RBI base hit for Mack. And here comes manager Todd Diethelm. We're going to have a pitching change. And we will step aside while that change is made. Bring you back with the new Blue Jays pitcher after this on Zaleski Sports, presented by Forward Bank.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Welcome to the competition where only the best healthcare plans rise to the top. Megasure.
Presenting Paperwork Pound Cake, a half-baked plan with flaky service sprinkled on top.
Ooh. Next up, Security Health Plan.
I call this one the Sweet Security. It has high-quality coverage folded in, and it's frosted with award-winning local service that's sweet but never sugar-coated.
That's a slice of better. Chef Security, congratulations. Truly the recipe for better.
Welcome to Taqueria Monarca at the Marshfield Mall. Experience the bold and fresh flavors of Mexico in Marshfield at Taqueria Monarca. Try the delicious tacos, burritos, quesadillas, bowls, and drinks. And kick things up a notch with their fresh salsa bar. Taqueria Monarca is fast, casual, and delicious.
We are ready to serve you the bold, fresh flavors from Mexico. Welcome to Taqueria Monarca.
Well, as we come back, the Rib Lake Redmen await. They take in this one. They will play the winner. 4 o'clock scheduled start. Winner here plays Rib Lake, and then the winner of that one at 4 o'clock is going to go to the state tournament in Appleton. They've got Konechny caught in a rundown, but the late throw will send Konechny down to second. A pump fake from Belter, and by that point, Konechny was just full steam ahead to second. And new pitcher for the Blue Jays, Dax Diethelm. So Diethelm comes in to pitch. Out to center goes Craycraft. So it's what they call a straight switch. I don't want to stir up emotions, but was there any mention to the press box about the pitching change? I don't think there was. This press box full of like 20 people in there too. So plus the 3 of us out here. Yeah. Pitch from Diethelm, and the lefty has not come over on the curveball either time. Yeah, there's a lot of people in there. You can't miss them. There's no way you don't know they're in there. Carson Eckes, by the way, batting through all the change. So, Diethelm in to pitch. Carson Eckes at the plate. 3 straight high off the left forefinger and index finger, pointer finger. I don't know what they're all called, but all 3 have been high from Diethelm. Saw this from Konechny to start the game for the Dons. 3-0. Eckes not swinging, takes a strike at the letters. (3-1). Eckes sends it over to second. The only play is to first, and that is made by Nick Paul. He tosses over to Kian Ellenbecker for out number 2. Over to third goes Konechny. So shortstop Carter Summer, 2 RBI base hit an inning ago. And that got the scoring started for the Dons today, and it was followed by a 2-run homer from Tyler Hargraves. 2 more in the inning for the Dons, 6-1 as we play here. Bottom 2, 2 outs. So they call that a recap. And sharply hit on the bounce over to third. Cleanly fielded by Alex Belter. Toss to Ellenbecker, and 5-3 ends it. So Dax Diethelm comes in, pitches the Blue Jays out of trouble with a pair of ground balls. And we leave the second inning. Your score, Columbus Catholic 6, Athens 1 on Zaleski Sports, presented by Forward Bank.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Cobeson Bus is hiring. It's drivers that they need. Cobeson Bus is hiring. It's the perfect job for me.
Cobeson Buses would like to thank all of our school bus drivers throughout the state of Wisconsin for their safe driving. If you would like to make a difference in your community with a fun and rewarding part-time job, apply at cobeson.com.
Cobeson Bus is hiring. It's the perfect job for me.
6-1, Athens comes to bat, trailing by 5 here in the top of the third inning. 5 straight strikeouts from Matt Konechny since the first inning. He has struck out Belter, Craycraft, Draper, Ellenbecker, and Belter. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Here's Derek Yessa, the 9-hitter for the Blue Jays. Trying to avoid being K number 6 in a row, and they've all 5 been swinging strikeouts for your records at home. Fouled back by the right fielder, Yessa. One. And a strike. Speaking of celebrities, we've got our North Carolina celebrity, Jim. Jim checking in. Jim, congratulations on all your success with your acting, your book sales. I hope everything's going great for you. Here's a roller out to second, picked up there by Pankratz, over to Hargraves for out number 1. Jim is a critically acclaimed stage actor, performer in North Carolina. He is known region-wide. And a book writer now. So, Jim, I hope to see you on the New York Times bestseller list soon. There's no doubt you're going to make it. There's, Nick Paul. This is Dax Diethelm. Derek Yessa rolled over to second. So here's Dax Diethelm for the second time today. There's a leadoff walk way back in the top of the first inning for Dax. This one pounded over to third. Burnick on the tall hop. Over to Hargraves, 2 up and 2 down. So now that brings up the second baseman, Nick Paul. And I'll tell you, attendance has sure picked up here in Roswell as the day has went on. Even after the Gibraltar fans headed back east to Door County. Rib Lake fans up on the hill. People on blankets and lawn chairs. Grandstands are completely full. And I'm sure if I could see down the right field line, there would be chairs. I know there's bleachers down there. I'm sure bleachers are full. Chairs aplenty. This one is hit towards that area. And over on it and making the catch is Holden Lomax. And it is back-to-back 1, 2, 3 innings. Konechny has retired 6 in a row, 8 in a row going back to the first inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, none across. Bottom of the third coming up next on Zaleski Sports, presented by Forward Bank.
At House of Heating, making your home comfortable is our biggest priority. That's why we offer dependable HVAC solutions and quality work in central Wisconsin. Our pros are knowledgeable in a wide variety of services so you can feel confident in your results. They'll offer the support you need, whether it's putting in a modern HVAC system or working on and maintaining your current unit. Get in touch with House of Heating at 715-384-3163 or contact houseofheating.com. House of Heating, heating and cooling the air you breathe.
Have you outgrown your old furniture? Well, I can relate. Then get into Mall Furniture today.
We are never short on inventory, and we are never short on bringing you great deals.
Living rooms, bedrooms, dining rooms, mattresses, recliners, lift chairs, and big clearance recliners. Head to Mall, because we got them all.
Mall Furniture and Mattress, West 9th Street, Marshfield.
All right, bottom of the third coming up. Jim says the acting is going well. I can tell. I meant all that sincerely. And looking to be in the top 5 of the New York Times bestseller list soon. Yeah. Well, thanks for watching, Jim. We do appreciate your viewership. Here is Tyler Hargraves, followed by Ryan Burnick and Caleb Pankratz. Jim from North Carolina. Remind me, Jim, how are the Hurricanes? So they're in the NHL Finals. The Hurricanes, I think they're up in the series. I don't know. We don't, believe it or not, Jim, and you probably won't believe me when I tell you this, we don't have a hockey team in Wisconsin. It's tough to figure, but it's not that big of a hockey state. Minnesota, that's where they go wild, and Michigan, and Maine and New Hampshire, big hockey powerhouses. This one rolled over to shorts, and Hargraves will be gunned down by Cam Zarnke for the first out of the inning. We don't churn out very many hockey stars. Although Mr. Pavelski from Stevens Point, he, in the running to be the head coach of the Toronto Maple Leafs right now. So we got that guy. Why am I drawing a blank on his first name, Steve? Joe Pavelski. Yeah, Joe Pavelski. Jim says we look comfortable on the porch. It's as comfortable as you can be, Jim. Aluminum table we have to sit at, but we appreciate the folks at Rosholt putting us up here. Yeah, we're going to dust off the plate. Or just that corner anyway. The home plate umpire didn't like that inside corner being dirty. The rest of it is fine. Cover all the dirt you want on it. Oh, man. I mean, there's a wide swath of dirt right down the middle of the plate. But I guess you just need to see the corners, right? Because if I can see that, I can see the whole thing. That makes sense. Got to talk it out sometimes. 2-1 now to Ryan Burnick. And that one bounces, and it's going to bring more dirt on the plate. 3 balls and a strike. As Diethelm came on in the second inning, as things were getting away from starting pitcher Caleb Craycraft. Diethelm has not hit his stride completely yet as he walks Burnick. It was a ground out and a ground out that end of the second, so Diethelm got the job done there, followed by a ground out to start this inning. But he hasn't looked comfortable to me yet. Hasn't looked like he's really in that pitching mood yet. Came in from center field. I don't think he fielded a ball in the first inning and a third, so he's got to get the feel for it. It's different, as this is Caleb Pankratz hitting. Christie was cheering for a Holden. Yeah, Holden's on deck. I don't know what I was saying there. Let's pass on by. Oh, yeah, it's different, especially this is the smallest school division here, Jim, in Wisconsin. Both schools house, on the participating field here, both house about 200 students in the high school. And so you don't have a whole fleet of pitchers in the dugout that can head to the bullpen and get loosened up and properly warmed up. Usually your next pitchers come from in the field somewhere, and it just takes a while to get yourself dialed in. 2-1 now to Pankratz. He was behind the off-speed pitch from Diethelm. Yeah, Jim says it's been a while since he's seen a completely dirt infield. Yeah, off and running is Burnick. And in, stolen base for Burnick. Yeah, again, Jim, these are some of the smallest schools in the state, and a lot of them just can't afford a grassed infield, plus time to work on it. And what Jim doesn't know is these diamonds are covered with snow for about half of the year, so and or ice, maybe 7 months of the year. So it's tough to build an infield. This one hit towards short. The throw comes to third. The tag is not there. That throw came in a little late. It was the easiest throw for Zarnke to make. But I'm not sure if most would agree that was the right throw to make. So fielder's choice has runners now in the corners with 1 out. for the right fielder. Christie's favorite, Holden Lomax. And as I think of it today, I think this is our only site out of the 6 that has a dirt infield. I can't think of another one that has dirt. The other 5 are all grassed infields. I'm pretty sure Cribbets does have a grassed infield, but I'd have to look on the feed to find out. Haven't got a live feed from there yet because about an hour and a half delayed. The first game must have went like 15 innings, just like the Brewers and A's did last night. This one is belted into left field. Retreating to third is Burnick, and the catch was not made. Fair ball. Burnick will come in, and that'll be it. It's going to be a RBI base hit for Holden Lomax. Over to third goes Pankratz on that. He was halfway, and then able to get over to third pretty easy after the diving attempt from Yessa came up empty. So here's Rocco Maher. Struck out back in the second inning. Maher looking to put this one in play with one out here in the third inning. And that was almost an Oofus pitch. Am I saying that right? Ephus. Yeah. I don't know if that's what the intent was from Diethelm, but the looked pretty close to an Ephus. And Maher, it was outside. He didn't like it. Fastball. This one hit over to third. The only play will be to first. And I got to say right now, Alex Belter, fantastic job. He chased Pankratz back to third, kept the runners where they were, and then gunned over to Ellenbecker for the second out of the inning. That was very well done. Obviously, we play 2 games from state, so these teams have won a handful of playoff games to get here. They're good baseball players. Can't be with and still get to this level of the playoffs. So that was a really nice play over by Belter. Understand the scenario and the situation. And Becker waited on it, and it's a seeing eye single. The bleeder gets through. In comes Pankratz. In comes Lomax. A 2 RBI base hit for Ray Becker. So Becker gets the job done on the first pitch. 9-1 Columbus Catholic. And the catcher is going to be run for. He'll come in and get his shin guards on. Blue Jays in trouble here in the third inning. There's Matt Konechny. Now, they will come to bat in the top of the fourth inning, down by 8, possibly more, but down by 8. But I'll say it again, they come to bat, though, in only the top of the fourth inning. So there are still at-bats left for the Blue Jays to climb back into this one. But it'll be up to them. And it'll be interesting to see throw over, and boy, they had Becker leaning. Throw comes in just a bit late. It'll be interesting to see what manager Jared Kressel does. As I turn to Steve Maves to my right, he can pull him now and save pitches for the second game. That would be an option. Then whoever's up next is maybe not available for game 2, and you've got to hold the 8-run lead. So it's an interesting decision for a manager when you have to win 2 games in 4 hours to go to state. You got to have the pitching to last for 14 innings. You got maximum pitch counts to wonder and be aware of. That one now right off the end of the bat. That might have hit the indent on the top of the bat. That was just barely hit. Man, oh man. See some weird foul tips today. So the things a manager needs to think about to guide his team to 2 wins here on a Tuesday afternoon in order to go to state. Curveball drops in, a beauty for Diethelm. But that thought goes through my mind. I wonder what manager Jared will do. You want your ace available for that second game, maybe. Here's the 2-2. And that one bounces off the front of the plate. The curveball attempted again by Diethelm. It will send Becker over to second. Oh. I'm going to say a lot of comments, but it's a lot of me and Jim talking. Yeah. Which is fine by me. There's a full count now to Konechny. As the sun will make a very temporary appearance here. It is still mostly cloudy skies, lots of clouds. We get a brief break right now. Full count coming. And at the chin, Konechny will draw the walk. So here's center fielder Carson Eckes, strikeout ground out today. And he is a hard swinging center fielder. Played second base all up until this year for these Dons. Curveball, missed. Yeah, Jim liked the diamond last night over in Wausau. Yeah, that is a. I don't want to. So the Northwoods League is the league. These are college amateurs that continue to play during the summer. This one hit by Eckes into right field. That's getting over the head of Yessa. Here comes Becker. Here comes Konechny. There will be no throw, and the Dons lead 11-1. I'm going to give a pair of RBIs to Carson Eckes. I think a Major League Baseball scorer probably gives an error on that thing, but not in high school baseball. Not in my scorebook anyway. So Eckes, a 2 RBI double. He hit it a ton. Yeah, what I mean by that is, and again, this is high school baseball. We are nowhere near Major League Baseball. A Major League Baseball happened. If that happened in Major League Baseball, they would have blamed the right fielder. I do not. That was a hard hit ball. Yessa ran. He was running the whole way. May have cut it a bit short, and it went over his head. That ball was hit a ton. So here's Carter Summer. He's the 9th batter of the inning for the Dons. Dons have batted all 9 here in the third. And now I really think about manager Jared Kressel and what he might do. Slow roller. Throw is high, and foot stays on the bag for Ellenbecker as Summer grounds out the 5-3 putout. All 9 Columbus Catholic batters bat, and they score 5 in the inning. We leave the third 11-1 Columbus Catholic on Zaleski Sports, presented by Forward Bank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay.
Looking for a unique space to host your next event or business meeting? Check out the Milk House at Miltram Farms. You can view the cows being milked by the robots, play in the sand table, or start your own farm on the farm simulator. We have space for up to 125 people indoors, or you can sit outside and enjoy the farm views from our grain bin gazebo and make s'mores on the corn crib fireplace. Check us out on Facebook to see our upcoming events, or go to our website at miltramfarms.com to see availability.
Cobuson Bus is hiring. It's drivers that they need. Cobuson Bus is hiring. It's the perfect job for me.
Cobuson Buses would like to thank all of our school bus drivers throughout the state of Wisconsin for their safe driving. If you would like to make a difference in your community with a fun and rewarding part-time job, apply at cobuson.com.
Cobuson Bus is hiring. It's the perfect job for me.
So I mentioned a couple of scenarios. One was maybe a pitching change for Columbus Catholic, and that's a no. So 4th inning, Matt Konechny pitches on. And it'll be a base hit to start off the inning for Cam Zarnke. Pankratz gave a leap at it and went off the top of his glove into left field, so leadoff base hit for the Blue Jays. The other thing that has come up is we do have a 10-run rule after 5, so if you want to look at it that way, the Blue Jays right now, without a run scored right now, have 6 outs left in this game. Throw over and out! They picked off Zarnke. Konechny to Hargraves. And the pickoff of Zarnke and the base runner erased. I don't know if Cam was thinking about a steal. And he is erased from the base paths. Next pitch scoots in low from Konechny. Let's see who says Mason. Mason's watching. Hey, Mason. Thanks for watching the game today. If you can, come on out and join us. Be happy to have you. Took me an hour to drive here today. Guess that's all right. Outside for a strike. 2 balls and a strike to Alex Belter. What about you, Steve? 45 minutes? Hour? Yeah? Not so bad. 2-1, chopped foul. Play-by-play voice of the Spash Panthers, Mike Wendlandt, had a little over 2 hours to go. He probably had the longest drive. Let me think here. I don't know. From Marshfield to Crivets, Mike Steinwagner might have complained about a 2-hour drive too. So that's, yeah, we go to some far-flung places during this round, all across the state. As we sit now, we are 12 miles east of Zaleski Sports headquarters in Stevens Point. This one off of the left hamstring of Matt Konechny. He finds it and tosses it to Hargraves for the second out of the inning. It's in a technicality here, back-to-back 1-3 putouts. So that hit, actually hit the back of the left leg of Matt Konechny. But he's a football player, he's a catcher, he's a multi-sport athlete. I think a 4-sport athlete if you, no, 3-sport athlete. Tough as nails. Fouled off by Caleb Craycraft and back into that swamp. That one went further though. A young man in a blue hat. Goes about 10 years old. He's got his Jerusalem cruisers on, trying to find that foul ball in the thickets and swamp. Good luck. Big swing from Craycraft. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the now Athens center fielder. At the eyes. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the inning. Here we play top of the 4th. And as I said, right now, Blue Jays have 4 outs left. Make it 3 as Konechny strikes out his 6th today. And the Blue Jays get a base runner, a pick off, and they bat 3 in the 4th. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It is Hargraves, Burnick, and Pankratz after this on Zaleski Sports, presented by Forward Bank.
At Rice's More Than Floors, you'll find quality window treatments, paint, tile, remnants, and of course, quality flooring. So you have 3 options. Come visit us here in Marshfield. We're near Fleet Farm. 2, check out our website, ricesmorethanfloors.com. Or 3, give us a call or text at 715-384-4554. And yes, pets are allowed in Rice's when accompanied by a well-behaved human.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
New pitcher for the Blue Jays is going to be Garrett Frame. As I got Dad Ryan sitting right to the left of me. And he's sending messages back home saying, hey, everybody, Garrett's pitching. Throw on Zaleski Sports. Please watch my son pitch. And the job for Garrett here in this 4th inning is to hold the Dons to none. There is a 10-run rule. You do get 5 at-bats. The Blue Jays right now have 3 outs left, and that's That's where we stand right now. They would have to score at least one in the 5th inning before those 3 outs. That's if Columbus held off the scoreboard here in this inning, and they have not been so far. They scored 4 in the 1st, 2 in the 2nd, 5 in the 3rd. And here comes the big bopper, Tyler Hargraves. And somebody behind home plate said when they announced his name, "Oh, not this guy." Yeah, it's this guy. So Hargraves, home run and a ground out today. This will be the 3rd pitcher that Tyler has seen. Yeah. He saw Craycraft in the 1st inning, Diethelm in the 3rd, and here in the 4th he sees Frame. And wind blowing straight in, but I don't know, a few miles an hour, so should be no real issue. All right, Carter Summer warming up in the bullpen right now for Columbus Catholic. Did he change it? Okay. You got it figured out. 3-0 now to Hargraves. Here it is from Frame. And 4 straight, and it's a leadoff walk issued to Tyler. So here's Ryan Burnick. First pitch swinging, Burnick swings through it. And the 0-1 curveball, snap throw down. Hargraves back just in time. So ball and a strike to Burnick. Last pitch was a ball. Ryan today, strikeout. Walk, run scored. And sends that, oh my gosh, right back to the swamp again. Oh no, it missed. That hit off the rocks. This is going to be an easy freezy pop for somebody. Probably the easiest one of the day because it rolls to about 4 feet of the concession stand window. So that'll be no trouble at all for somebody. 1-2 now to Burnick. For some Ute to go grab that ball and get a freezy pop. Curve ball stays outside. Two balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Burnick throw down, and throw gets into right field. So it'll be a strikeout of Burnick, first out of the inning, and then the error on the catcher brings Hargraves over to second. And also brings up the second baseman, Caleb Pankratz. Caleb today, fly out, reach base in the 3rd inning, later scored. Curveball from Frame drops in for a strike. That was a nice pitch. Now, I mentioned an inning ago, it's tough without having a whole bullpen full of pitchers to come in from the field. You come from some other spot and you come in relief and pitch. Not the case, though, for Garrett. He was able to warm up coming into this inning. He was one of the reserves to start the game. Another off-speed pitch. This one eats up the shortstop, but Zarnke gets it, kind of flipped it to himself. That's at least what he's going to tell his girlfriend tonight. In a 6-3 putout, retires Pankratz. He's like, "No, bro, I just kind of flipped it up to myself and threw it over. It was no mistake." Right fielder now, Holden Lomax, with 2 outs in the inning. Lomax got the bazooka bubblegum pink bat. Yeah, another curveball from Frame. Another drops in for a strike. I wonder if Ryan was talking to Mom Jessie to watch that Garrett was pitching. Maybe that's what that was before. I don't see her here, but I don't see everybody. I don't see anything really. This one shallow left field, coming in, and it's going to drop between Zarnke and Draper. An RBI base hit for Holden Lomax, his second RBI today. Unfortunate there for Athens. That just dropped right in. The wind helped to push it down, and it just dropped in right between the two. Couldn't get there any faster. Just one of those circumstances of baseball. So Rocco Maher coming in. The job now for Athens, as it stands right now, is they need to score 2 runs in the top of the 5th inning before experiencing 3 outs. Maher hits this one a ton into center. Straight away, though, up into the jet stream. And coming on, long run for Craycraft, and he makes the catch for the final out. So the F8 brings the inning to an end. The Dons score 1. Blue Jays need 2 to continue this game in the top of the 5th inning. We'll find out after this on Zaleski Sports, presented by Forward Bank.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Tired of hearing about checking account features? So are we. It's more about what you can do with your money to live the life you want. Forward Bank puts your access to everything you need in the palm of your hand. Mobile deposit, recurring digital payments, transfer funds, or pay a friend easily. Yes, our checking is free and includes all that you'd expect. It's supported by your neighbors and friends at Forward, dedicated to serving our communities. Open online today at forward.bank.
A picnic going on at Rosholt. Couple of lawn chairs. You got the picnic tables down there. That's kind of the scene. That's behind the third base dugout. That's been the scene since around 9:30 this morning here. Everybody enjoying themselves. A really nice day outside. Here's Carter Summer in to pitch for the Dons, and as I just get the words out of my mouth, he flings one to the backstop. Jeff Draper, Kian Ellenbecker, Mason Belter, 6, 7, 8. The Blue Jays need to find 2 runs here in this 5th inning, or it'll be Columbus Catholic moving on to a sectional final. The Rib Lake Redmen still sitting under the big oak tree in the left field corner. And at this point, probably thinking about playing Columbus Catholic next and what they may have to do. They played the first game of the year. Those 2 teams played. It was probably 35 degrees that day or less. 3-0 from Summer, and it's a 4-pitch walk to Draper. So Kian Ellenbecker now. As I turn our field microphone down, it is facing directly into the increasing wind now. So we'll see if we can save you all from that, although it doesn't sound too bad now. Sometimes you want to hear what the folks in the crowd are saying. Sometimes I do. Nah, it's there for the umpire. I need to hear the strike calls every now and then. There's a strike thrown by Summer after 5 straight balls. Mason Belter on deck. And this one hit softly over to second. Diving stop by Pankratz. The turn from Konechny, and the Dons turn the double play. A falling Caleb Pankratz flips to Konechny. He steps on the bag over to Hargraves. 4-6-3 double play, and the Dons are 1 out from advancing to today's sectional final. Mason Belter needs to get on base. Derek Yessa on deck. Needs to get on base. That's the hole the Blue Jays are in right now. They need 2 runs here with just 1 out to give. Sectional final scheduled for 4 o'clock, but it's an hour and a half from now. I don't know what we'll do with ourselves if this one ends in the next few pitches or even inning. Seems like a long time from now. Eat a cheeseburger for one. 2-0 from Summer. Outside. And Carter walked Draper on 4 straight, and he is 3-0 now to the 8-hitter Mason Belter. Pitch from Summer, strike call. Bunt was shown just for fun. The 3-1. And ball 4. All right, so Blue Jays bring the game-extending run to the plate. Derek Yessa. Yessa today, this is his second at-bat. Grounded out in the 3rd inning and a pickoff, and that will end it. The Dons pick off Belter. Summer tosses over, and this one is final. Columbus Catholic wins it 12-1. I will be down in our Nasonville Dairy post-game show to talk with Columbus Catholic head coach, manager Jared Kresselt right after this.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy.
Yep. All right. Here in our Nasonville Dairy post-game show, Nasonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds made daily. NasonvilleDairy.com. Here with Columbus Catholic manager Jared Kresselt. A quick one today, and all made possible in those first couple innings. And you guys have done this all year long. Just a run-scoring machine. You do it again today. Just talk about keeping that momentum from the regular season, couple playoff games, and now today putting up 12 here at Rochelle.
I think we did a good job attacking. Craig Kraft's a really solid pitcher. He got a little wild there, got a little goofy with some calls or whatnot, but I thought we did a really good job attacking his pitches in the zone. He throws hard, but his breaking ball left it up a couple times with Hargraves with the home run, and Carter had a huge hit there, kind of broke it open for us here. But yeah, I thought we did a really good job. Kind of were a little lazy on the base pass. Didn't do a good job. We missed a few signs, which should never happen day one, let alone now. But obviously it's easy to say that when we're plus 11, and it's okay. We can address that now. So
let's talk about defense just for a moment or two here. 2 pickoffs today, so tell us about that.
I mean, Max got an incredible pickoff. He's extremely quick there. Carter, I haven't seen that one out of him either. I think he was just upset at himself for walking that guy, but Tyler does a great job receiving down there and throwing a tag down. So Yeah, that was defensively, a couple mishaps, a couple balls there, but Caleb Pankratz, 2 errors early, huge double play ball in the 7th or the 5th there, sorry. So that was huge. That's a great little momentum there, swing. Obviously, we're a plus, but still, like, for him to get that mentality, that confidence back is huge, too. So
You mentioned the double play. That was my next question. I mean, a tremendous play there by Caleb. Got the wherewithal to flip it to Mac, and then he does the rest. Just talk about that part of it, too. The defense did its part out here, it looked like.
Well, yeah, too. I mean, other than because with Devlin gone, we've been running Carter as a kind of a closer, and then we just flip him and Mac. And Mac hasn't played a ton of shortstop, but he's a ball player. So, he's our catcher, center fielder, pitcher. But there's not a guy without the ball in his hand, with the ball in his hands, but him. So, yeah, that was good there with him. Caleb, great awareness to flip it to him, and Mac took care of business. So.
Lastly, we'll let you go relax with your team and get ready for Rib Lake. Well, that's my question. First game of the year, you play Rib Lake. Does any of that matter coming into this game?
No, not at all. I mean, Coach Iverson's an incredible coach. They're as good of a coach team as we'll play. That's something I strive as a coach to reach his level as far as mechanics and fundamentals. And, I mean, they're about as good of a team as we're going to play mechanically and fundamentally. So, yeah, that first of the year, it was a cold day. Both kind of dealing with it. One thing I will say, though, is Tyler Hargraves never took the bat off his shoulder till, like, the 6th inning of that game, and he hit a double. So he had, like, 3-4 strikeouts looking. So, we'll see, but I'm excited. That's a really great program. It's a great team, and they're great coach kids, so I'm excited.
You're down to take the field at 4. We'll see you then. Good luck, Coach.
Sure. Appreciate it.
All right, guys, that'll do it for here. Again, it'll be the rematch. Rib Lake and Columbus Catholic. All the chips are on the table, though, this time is a trip to state on the line. You'll watch it live right here at 4 o'clock. We'll see you then.